It's been a long day in Three Pines Junction. Trina the raccoon just woke up and is heading to Sparky's carrying the horsehead mask she found while diving in a dumpster behind an apartment complex. Let's see how the night unfolds.
The sun goes down.
Trina has requested that I arrive early to Sparky's tonight. Her stated objective is to be present before the opossum shows up. She has brought the horse head mask recovered during our dumpster excursion.
Hey, Sparky. I need a really long straw.
How long are we talking, Trina? A straw is a straw.
I need a straw that's about 3 straws long so I can fit it in my mouth.
Sparky gives Trina the side eye and shakes his head. Trina puts on the mask and Sparky stares at her, then begins laughing until he is doubled over and crying.
Trina, I have questions.
Don't ask questions, Sparky. Just trust the process.
Let me see what I can do.
I knew you helped me out. You're a real friend.
I think my motivation is more about morbid curiosity than friendship.
At that moment, the opossum walks into the tavern. Halfway to the bar, he freezes and stares at the rubber horse head mask. There is a long silence. I can hear faint noises inside the mask. Trina is struggling to keep from laughing. The opossum continues to stare. Finally he speaks.
Oh, okay. Who's the new guy?
I'm the new guy.
The opossum blinks twice, shakes his head, and then resumes walking to his regular seat. Meanwhile, Sparky retrieves a length of clear coiled tubing. He feeds one end into the rubber horse's mouth and places the other into Trina's glass of house tap water.
Thanks, Sparky.
I'll have the usual, Sparky.
Ponder Lake spring water on the rocks, coming right up.
So, Trina, what's up with the horse head?
Isn't it the best?
Oh,
come on, you don't like it? It's funny. Don't you think it's funny? I can see through the mouth, except the straw kind of blocks the view.
The opossum's expression is difficult to read. I attempt to help. That is the wearable rubber equine head that Trina recovered during the dumpster excursion.
that explains everything and nothing at the same time.
'Cause it's funny!
Is it?
Of course it is. A raccoon wearing a horse head.
Wouldn't it be funnier if a horse were wearing a raccoon head?
Aw, come on.
I wish my sister were here. She'd get it.
Well, I appreciate the effort. But, hey, why the long face?
Long face. That was terrible. That joke is as old as the hills.
I didn't mean to stir up trouble.
Oh boy.
I don't need to saddle you with too many questions, Trina, but are you feeling stable tonight?
Stop.
You know how he gets, Trina. Once he starts, there's no reining him in.
Oh my goodness. You too, Sparky?
So, what's tonight's main event?
Hold your horses, Possum. The night is young.
Did you hear that Fenna Cobblepot is working on a new recipe? Thoroughbred.
Wow, that was so bad it was good.
I wish Fenna was my nay, Burr.
Dale, that was terrible. I'm so proud of you.
Tonight is expected to be entertaining. My recent contribution to the horse-related discussion was received positively, which suggests I may be developing proficiency in humor. Further testing is required. Coming up tonight, Trina will share her items of the week, Iris the Night Owl will provide book reviews, and Creeping Funk will perform their new single. Now for station identification and a word from our sponsor.
You're listening to Tuesdays After Dark, brought to you by Three Pines Broadcasting, serving all of Three Pines Junction, including the Northwoods, the Westwoods, and surrounding areas. Tuesdays After Dark, broadcasting live from Sparky's Tavern. And now, a word from our sponsor. Wolf the Coyote has described Sybil's selections as bougie goodies, but Sybil calls them Sybil's woodland provisions. Sybil travels throughout Three Pines Junction, offering a carefully selected assortment of local favorites, including fenna cobblepots, freshly baked goods, specialty nut butters, homemade jams, pickles, dried fruits, nuts, and other seasonal treats. Whether you're looking for a snack, a gift, or something special for your next gathering, Sybil has something worth discovering. Sybil's Woodland Provisions. Quality goods, thoughtfully gathered. Stop by when Sybil comes through town, and remember, if she says it's a must-have, there's probably a reason.
Hey, Three Pines Junction! It is time for Tricky Trina, the trash to treasure diva, your landfill legend, your nocturnal seeker of the discarded, your CEO of Finders Keepers, no questions asked. You won't believe what I dug up this week while exploring behind the Three Pines Junction Community Theater after they closed their latest production, The Princess and the Pickle. And let me tell you, whoever designed that pickle costume had vision. Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Trina, what exactly does a raccoon do with leftover theater props from a musical about a princess and a pickle? The answer is, you use your imagination. Let's get into this week's haul, shall we? First up, a crown. I don't know what it is with humans and their obsession with hats, but they seem to be hardwired for headwear, and this one is a real winner. It's made of cardboard and covered in glitter and shiny. I don't even know what to call these things. But if you wear it in the direct sunlight, you might blind somebody. This might be an early evening thing, I don't know. Next up, a cape. Humans apparently decided that regular clothing wasn't dramatic enough, so they invented a blanket you wear tied around your neck while walking around and called it fashion. I put this on and immediately felt like I should announce something important, like dinner is served, or the squirrels have returned with the acorns. I also tripped over it a couple times. I don't have the patience for that kind of thing. Maybe you do, but if not, you could always use it as a blanket or something. Moving right along, we have a cardboard castle tower. I know what you're thinking. Trina, what am I supposed to do with a cardboard castle tower? I think the answer is obvious. It was to me, anyway. I am working on getting this waterproofed, and I am currently negotiating with Betty Blue Jay Realty because I think this could be a perfect home for a very specific buyer. Make sure to keep listening, because once I have the renovations complete, this lightweight home can be placed anywhere, and I can hook you up with a great deal on getting it transported by Hank the Tank. He owes me a favor. Now, on to the star of the show, the pickle costume. You might be asking, who needs a giant pickle costume? That's the wrong question. The right question is, who doesn't need a giant pickle costume? Think of the possibilities. I already talked to Sparky about using it outside the tavern like one of those flailing, waving tube guys, but he said absolutely not. I can see stuffing it and using it as a cozy reading nook. You can use it as a scarecrow or a storage container. This pickle is ready for Act 2. Finally, there are some things still for sale from previous shows. Believe it or not, nobody has snapped up the clock stuck at 2:17. Hey folks, it's right twice a day. Don't miss out. I still have the ceramic goose and the beverage cart that I refinished. Also, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this, but no, the horse head mask is not for sale. Before I sign off, I have to tell you, hiring help to expand a business is not as easy as I had hoped it would be. The personal assistant I hired was too interested in making spreadsheets instead of helping me sort inventory. My treasure hunters spend more time arguing over what has potential than actually gathering anything of interest. They're fine creatures, but as employees, I need someone who can keep up with me and who understands my vision. If you think you've got what it takes, give me a call, 09C731, and do not call me before 8 p.m. or you know the drill. I will gnaw your nose off. I need my beauty sleep. Just wait until you hear what I'm doing next time. Make sure to keep tuning in for more adventures. Remember, luxury is a mindset, not a price point. If you're too squeamish to dive in, don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm Tricky Trina, your trash to treasure diva. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all at Sparky's.
Here's what's coming up in Three Pines Junction.
Hey, Sparky, give me a glass of the spring water from the deep north woods with a twist of lime and a bowl of salted peanuts.
Coming right up.
Steven, what are you doing up at this hour?
Oh, hey, Trina. I can't sleep. I'm pretty excited about the bonus episode that college just finished.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's really good. Kala let me listen before it went up. It's all about Dell. Everyone shares their stories of when they first met Dell, and they talk about who she is and how she's still a mystery in some ways.
You make it sound like a documentary.
It kind of is.
Your water and peanuts.
Thanks, Sparky.
When can listeners hear it?
Right now, it's available to Tier 3 patrons. They get all the bonus episodes, including this one.
Nice.
Tier 2 and Tier 3 patrons get early access to regular episodes before everyone else.
Ooh, getting the news before the news.
Exactly. Plus, they get to vote in polls and send questions to the characters to be answered on air.
What if a creature isn't ready to become a patron yet?
That's okay. Tier 1 is free to join. Members get a monthly newsletter with the latest news, upcoming events, and other updates from around the network. Tier 2 and Tier 3 members get that too.
Cool. I'm going to sign up right away. I don't want to miss out on all the news.
Listeners can find Traversing Tuesdays on Patreon to learn more.
August marks the annual Lake Days celebration, when the entire community takes some time to enjoy the last days of summer before the first signs of fall begin to appear. Residents stock up on supplies ahead of time, businesses close their doors, and everyone takes a little time to relax, spend time outdoors, and enjoy the weather. Sparky's Tavern will be closed during Lake Days, and the Tuesday News Network will also be taking a short break. The news team will return in September with the regular broadcast, bringing you all the latest happenings from around Three Pines Junction. The Stream of Consciousness Philosophy Club is currently seeking new members. Bring snacks if desired. The informal club meets daily on the east side of the bridge at dawn. This week's topic is Stoicism. Members are encouraged to remain calm, regardless of the outcome. The Three Pines Junction Nature Club will host a mushroom identification workshop this Saturday. Participants are reminded not to taste any mushrooms during the event. Previous experience in mushroom confusion is not required. The Muskrat Transportation Authority wishes to remind listeners that shuttle service for small animals wishing to travel via the Stream of Consciousness will remain available during Lake Days. Muskrats will not charge additional fees for holiday travel, but snacks are always appreciated. Passengers are reminded to arrive early, remain seated during transport, and avoid distracting the muskrats while they are navigating. And, finally, mark your calendars. Local band Imaginary Mascots will perform their latest single on Tuesday, August 18th, during Lake Days. That's the latest. Thanks for listening to Tuesdays After Dark.
Good evening, readers, and welcome once again to the Night Owl Bookworm. I am Iris the Barred Owl, and I am excited to share with you what I have been reading. I am often asked how I choose the books I review. Usually, I select titles that offer an interesting perspective, a compelling story, or a thoughtful examination of the world around us. This month's selection arrived under somewhat different circumstances. The book, Be Happy No Matter What, is written by Anna Hanklin, who self-published 500 copies. She gave some to family and friends and currently has 496 copies she is attempting to move through Twig and Trade. I have now read a copy upon her request. I will begin with the positive. The cover is cheerful. The chapters are arranged in a sensible order. A book should always be considered in the context in which it was written. The inside cover describes Anna as a bird who has spent her entire life in the care of a wealthy human family. She has always had shelter, regular meals, medical care, and protection from the challenges faced by creatures living independently. These are all wonderful things. However, they provide a very limited perspective from which to make observations about resilience, hardship, and survival. The writer clearly believes very strongly in what she has written. Unfortunately, reading the book left me with a feeling I struggle to describe. The closest comparison I can offer is the feeling of discovering that a beautiful patch of flowers is made entirely of painted plastic. From a distance, it resembles something living. Upon closer inspection, something important is missing. Throughout the book, the writer encourages readers to respond to hardship with positivity, a noble goal. However, many of her examples appear drawn from circumstances not commonly available in the forest. For example, one chapter advises hungry readers to enjoy the view from their window until their food bowl is refilled. I regret to inform our earnest would-be positivity coach that most woodland homes do not include food bowls, or, in fact, windows. Another chapter encourages readers to be patient while waiting for household staff to clean their living quarters. I am unaware of any housekeeping services operating in Three Pines Junction, though I will make inquiries. A reader who has spent years overcoming genuine hardship may not appreciate being told to simply maintain a positive attitude by someone whose greatest obstacle appears to have been an empty food bowl, or the temporary discomfort of not having the newspaper replaced in her cage as quickly as she would like. The issue is not that Anna has lived a comfortable life. There is nothing wrong with comfort, safety, or care. The issue is that she appears unaware that her experience is not universal. A thoughtful writer must look beyond their own circumstances and consider how their words will be received by those who have not had the same privileges. For Anna to present herself as an example for others without first acknowledging the advantages that shaped her own experience reveals a remarkable lack of self-awareness. There is a difference between an author and someone who has written a book. This dear girl would fall into the latter category. A book about maintaining hope during difficult times is a wonderful idea, but this was a wasted opportunity. Asking whether one has considered being cheerful while waiting for someone else to solve their problems is a bit tone-deaf. The writer mistakes her own comfort for wisdom. That is a difficult foundation upon which to build a book intended to guide others. In the end, I cannot recommend this book. Not because it is mean-spirited, but because it is not based in reality for most residents of Three Pines Junction. I award Be Happy No Matter What 1 star. The star is for the cover, which, as I mentioned earlier, is quite pleasant. I do not believe Three Pines Junction is Anna's target audience. I do not enjoy giving low ratings. A book represents time, effort, and hope. Even books I dislike usually teach me something. This book taught me that some creatures have access to cage cleaning services. I am delighted to report that I have been receiving mail in response to my reviews. I would like to share a selection with you. Dear Iris, thank you for your thoughtful review of A Pictorial History of West Ponder Swamp. However, I was disappointed you failed to mention the appendix containing 17 pages devoted exclusively to aquatic mosses. As someone with a long-standing interest in mosses, I considered this the finest section of the book. Respectfully, Tad Green Frog. Thank you for your letter, Tad. You are correct. The moss appendix is exemplary. Unfortunately, time constraints prevented me from discussing every highlight. I encourage interested listeners to purchase the book and examine the mosses at their leisure. Dear Iris, I purchased Professor Mudturtle's book after hearing your review. It is far heavier than I anticipated and proved unsuitable for reading while floating on a log. 2 stars for portability. Melvin Muskrat. Melvin, you raise a valid point. While I generally avoid reviewing books on the basis of buoyancy, readers who enjoy floating literature should plan accordingly. Dear Iris, I was shocked to hear your review of Living the Chicken Scratch for the Artistically Hopeless Way. You complained that Jojo Bantam spent too much time talking about herself. I disagree. I found it comforting to know that someone else also once accidentally painted their own elbow. Art is about connection. Myrtle Mole. I am pleased that you found companionship in the material, Myrtle. I remain unconvinced that 17 pages devoted to elbow painting were essential. Dear Iris, I believe you were overly charitable in awarding Jojo Bantam 1 star. The binding alone deserved criticism. Yours truly, Hector Hedgehog. While I appreciate your attention to craftsmanship, Hector, I prefer to review the contents rather than the glue. That is a topic about which I have very little knowledge. I am nearly out of time, but I am pleased to share that I have been offered a sponsorship by Woodland Gourmet Convenience Prey. They happen to manufacture the barbecued crickets I have been purchasing for years. I have tried other brands, and Woodland Gourmet are the crunchiest, and they have that smoky flavor under the seasoning. They are absolutely the best barbecued crickets you are going to find on the market. I have never understood the appeal of pursuing one's dinner through the woods. I'd rather be reading. If, like me, you prefer your food to remain completely still, Woodland Gourmet offers a thoughtful selection of ready-to-enjoy snacks, including salted, barbecue, and ranch crickets, caterpillar jerky, salted mealworms, backyard buffet blend, forest crunch assortment, and their delightfully practical grab-and-go grubs. Woodland Gourmet, convenience prey for creatures on the go.
When your dinner starts to scurry and you're in no mood to hurry, grab a snack that's tried and true. Woodland Gourmet is for you. Open the bag, it's such a treat. Skip the chase and take a seat. Crispy crickets, grubs galore. Grab a bag, go back for more. Woodland Gourmet saves the day with easy to open convenience prey.
These crickets are exquisite. Thank you for tuning in to the Night Owl Bookworm. If you are an author and wish to send me an advance review copy, you may reach me via Messenger Pigeon Service, number 06-C549. I would like to wish all of our Three Pines Junction listeners a very happy Lake Days break. I will be sure to have plenty of reviews in my next episode. Disclaimer: all reviews reflect the honest opinions of the reader. Do not attempt to bribe me for a favorable review, even if you are in possession of a supersized bag of barbecued crickets. I'm happy to accept the crickets, but my opinion of your book will not be affected. Iris the Barred Owl, signing off. Who cooks for you?
Got garden grief? Get going and call Gobbling Garden Goats. My siblings, Gabby, Glenn, Bertie, Gary, Gilbert, and me, Gus, gladly gobble garden growth and guarantee a glorious garden.
Got garden grief, got garden growth, got goosegrass getting much too close, goldenrod, goutweed, groundsel too, goatweed got a grip on you. Get going, get growing, give us a call, the Gobbling Garden Goats can gobble it all. Gabby, Gwen, Gertie, Gary, Gilbert, Gus, we gladly gobble garden growth for us. We graze, we gobble, we guarantee a glorious garden for you to see. Gobbling Garden Goats, great gardens guaranteed.
Goblin Garden Goats are not responsible for missing garden decorations or unexpected landscaping choices. Goats reserve the right to determine what qualifies as undesirable garden growth. Please remove all laundry from the line prior to allowing goats to begin gobbling. Please secure all newspapers, picnic baskets, and unattended snacks before goats arrive. Gobbling Garden Goats are trained professionals. They are not trained to ignore delicious-looking objects.
Welcome back. Gnomebird and his turtle Acorn Bolt have arrived at Sparky's Tavern, completing their weekly journey from the North Woods to the West Woods. Gnomebird is trading several handcrafted crates, while Acorn Bolt has parked the cart near the entrance and appears pleased with the amount of attention he is receiving. Trina is currently exchanging some of the items she featured during her Trash to Treasure segment. She has successfully convinced several customers that her previously discarded objects have potential. She has even sold the clock that was stuck at 217. Her business strategy is surprisingly effective. Wolf the Coyote is attempting to purchase Sybil's entire supply of peanut butter. Sybil has explained that this would prevent other customers from purchasing any peanut butter. Wolf appears to understand the words. He does not appear to accept the conclusion.
But what if I promise to enjoy it enough for everyone?
That is not how inventory works, Wolf. How would you feel if Stephen bought up all the peanut butter?
Well, when you put it that way, can I at least get 2 jars?
Creeping Funk is now preparing for tonight's performance. The band consists of Slick Rick, a black snake who wears sunglasses and plays bass guitar despite lacking traditional limbs, Wanda Wolf Spider, whose 8 legs allow her to play drums with 6 drumsticks, an Eastern Newt who goes by the Reverend plays the wah pedal guitar, and Red Eddie, a copperhead who provides lead vocals and synth. The combination of these skills appears unlikely. However, previous performances suggest that the outcome is musically successful. I have updated my records. The phrase impossible fills, which is spray-painted on Wanda's drum kit, refers not to an inability to complete drum patterns, but to a style of drumming that causes observers to question whether the patterns should be possible. This is a good time for the credits. Thanks for joining us for Tuesdays After Dark. You've heard Tricky Trina the Trash to Treasure Diva and the Night Owl Bookworm with Iris the Barred Owl. This program features music by Creeping Funk. Tonight's broadcast was sponsored by Sybil's Woodland Provisions, Woodland Gourmet Convenience Prey, and Gobbling Garden Goats Weed Control Services. This episode was written and produced by MK. All characters, dialogue, and story are MK's original creations. Voice and production tools are used to support performance and sound design. And now, Sparky's Tavern proudly presents Creeping Funk, performing their new song Too Humid for Heartbreak. Good night.
Fireflies flicker by the old boat ramp, screen door slamming down at the camp. Creeping Jenny crawling over cracked stone walls, heat so thick the whole night stalls. Cicadas buzz like busted neon lights, moon hangs low in the soup of the night. Somebody's radio sings through the trees, in the river she's moving slow as can be. She's too human for heartbreak, too muggy for a scene. Nobody's got the energy, you know what I mean. Ain't got the strength for leaving, ain't got the breath to fight. I agree that we should split up, but maybe not tonight. Copperhead slid through the clover out back, wolf spider riding rhythm on a snack crate stack. Old box fan humming in the tavern light, pushing warm air around all night. It's buzz in the sycamore shade, it's so freaking hot my nerves afraid. Even the owl gave up hunting tonight, too much soup in the Appalachian sky. No storm breaking, no cool wind blowing, just neon buzz and slow moss growing. Whole woods breathing, low and deep, like the hills themselves can barely sleep. Too humid for heartbreak,